There's no way to go looking for what you want when you don't know what it is.
You need more than find. I'm just going to put, you need more than find. Find just ain't enough. No more. We are.
Dudes are out here putting full beards, gluing them on.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all got the glued on waves.
That Beijing, that stuff they talk
Baby.
About? Yeah. People
y'all wipe like this and your whole haircut is on your hand. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Relationship Talk with the Geths. We have a good topic for you today. Ready, set, date. 10 essential steps to prepare yourself for the dating world. What do I need to know so I can get booed up? Okay, y'all ready? Okay, so number one, are y'all ready?
Simple.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be who you are.
Get to looking at online on social media, relationship goals, let me be her, let me be him. No, be yourself. Let me go ahead and tell you about this. Authenticity is key, okay? Present yourself genuinely and honestly, both in your online dating profiles and in-person interactions. If you have some online pictures on your profile that are from the early 2000s, when you looked a little different, but you thought you was cute, you were cute. So find a way to get cute right now. Take yourself a current picture and put that thing up. If you show up on your date and this person is expecting the 2000 version of you.
Had a few more muscles.
I mean, that's not even... And they might have been super okay with the way you look right now. But give your date that choice.
Yes.
Okay? Be authentically you. Okay? Don't try to be someone you're not to impress other people. Be proud of who you are and let your personality shine through. And that's not just in the online setting. That's also when you're out and about, don't let me be someone else. I want to be smart. I want to use words I don't really know the meaning of. I heard in a movie. Don't be that person. What you think, babe?
I get it. You want to be yourself, but understand that if you are a lot, you want to give small doses of yourself, because remember, dating is the best representative of yourself. You ain't gonna go in there if you a gassy person. You don't want to go in and let people know that's yourself.
You said if you gassy?
If you gassy, come on, let's keep it 100.
So you telling me if they go out? No, okay. So you go out to eat.
Yep.
And you got a little gas.
Yep.
You cannot. When y'all get in the car.
Church finger. And stuff.
So date number one is not the place to be gassy.
Date number 10, maybe you can get to that point. You can talk about it. Now, I get you want to be the best representative of yourself, but make sure that representative is still connected to who you are. Give a little bit of...
It needs to be your representative.
Your representative.
You don't need to represent somebody that you're not.
And
you can't keep it up.
My mother, God rest her soul, had one of the best all-time quotes I'd ever heard. Now, I later learned that she stole it from Dolomite, but that's here nor there. But she used to tell me all the time that I would rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And that was always spoke to me about being yourself. I didn't always follow it, especially in the dating world, because you really want to get to somebody. I can remember there was a young lady, long time before you, babe, that, I was very interested in talking to, and she was into, the theater, and she was into drama, and she was into spoken word, and she was into all this stuff. And she was really nice looking. I really had a shot at talking to her, but she said, "Are you into so-and-so?" And I felt like if I would have said no, then that would have ruined my chances. So I said, "Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I love Shakespeare. I love whoever." And then, later on, it comes out when she's making these quotes and it just goes over your head.
And she expects you to want to go to the theater.
Yeah.
And you go to sleep.
And I fall.
Okay, well, tell me how you feel about this then.
Okay.
How do you feel about with women, and I can't generalize all women. I gotta put myself in here because I got me a pair of lashes on right now that are stressing me out. These lashes. Let me tell you, I gotta take a quick break. Time out. Look, I got these magnetic lashes. So you put this eyeliner on.
See what I'm talking about? Being yourself.
And this lash is supposed to be like a magnet to it. And I just swear, if he says, "Whew, baby," they gonna fall out. So if my lash falls off during this episode, I'm sorry. Okay, back to the thing. How do you feel about women, in particular, presenting themselves on the first date with the wigs, the lashes, the full beat face? Because I mean, this makeup, is like game changer right now.
It is.
Like you can really transform your face to somebody else's face. You can make a different shape nose. You can contour all up and through here. You can put makeup on your chest to give yourself a cleavage line.
Get out of here. Really?
I mean, you can do it. So
no, you ain't got nothing. No, yours is okay.
Oh yeah, I got some makeup on and I got these lashes that
I'm saying,
could be out. Don't blow.
Okay.
I might just rip them off in a minute. I'm about to pull a Sarah J.
You got the chest makeup? Yours is all...
I don't have the chest makeup, but I'm not above. I like to get to the makeup. And y'all know I love a wig. So, but how do you feel about, I mean, but y'all are not y'all are wearing wigs now.
We are?
Dudes are out here putting full beards, gluing them on.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all got the glued on waves.
That Beijing, that stuff they talk
Baby.
About. Yeah. People
y'all wipe like this and your whole haircut is on your hand. But it's all, y'all look good. We look good. When you show up, you want to prepare yourself for the day.
Like it's on the same level. Y'all take it to another level. I'll call y'all out on something else too that y'all kind of fooled.
Ooh, these banana puddings.
I was about to go.
Ooh, these waist trainers. I'm talking about these.
See, they don't know about banana pudding.
Yes, them things get you snatched all up and through the waist like a corset to make this right here. And then when you take it off, you say, blah, 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 blah. But baby, and the booties. Now, I mean, some people go get the BBL, but I mean, there are butt pads that'll make that thing look real round. And when you take it off, it's real flat. I got me one. So I'm just saying, like, how do you feel? You want to be
too much information.
You want to be your best self, and this is still you.
Still you.
I mean, you put the makeup on, you bought the hair, you got the nails, like you bought the lashes, but it's all got to come off at some point.
Correct.
So, what is reasonable? Like, do y'all like this, or is it scary to date?
I can't say we don't like it because people wouldn't spend that much money if men didn't like it.
It's head turning.
It's head turning. Yeah, it catches your eye.
It does.
It gets you. I feel like if that's what you got to do, you do what you got to do to catch the eye.
But what if you catch his eye and the next time he see you, like
no, that can't be.
Morning.
Maybe you got to slowly, gradually, as he starts finding out who you are, just like, okay, let me.
Well, that's another reason y'all can't be jumping in the bed with folks. Because you just met him.
Facts.
He thought you looked like that. You hop in bed and you get up the next morning.
Like, whoa.
You know that thing is different.
Get out my house.
Even if you cute, even if you naturally cute, and I love people, this is all natural, no filter, no makeup. Y'all cute, but you don't look like you did when that face was beat. A lot of that stuff was covered. And so stay out of folks' bed and let's get to know somebody first before you get a snatch in your wig.
If you early dating, put on whatever you got to put on to catch what you got to catch. But understand at some point in time, the authenticity has to come out. Like, you got to be real with them. Like, hey, I like a nice lash. I like a nice wig. I like...
You be honest with him about what it is. And be honest with her.
Yeah.
Don't let her think you got these waves or this head full of dreads. And then you be like, I'm bald headed.
But that's if it's more than just dating. As it becomes a friendship, yes, you're gonna have to start. The honesty is gonna have to start coming out. If it's just dating, hey, let it be just dating. Hey, I'm just here to have a good time, eat some food, dance with you. Let it be what it is.
I think that should be a part of the conversation as you get to know each other.
I agree.
Like, how much of this is really you?
Ooh, that's a...
Like, I think y'all should talk about it.
How early?
Like, girl, is that your hair? Because I think women, we can about look and tell.
Right now, that date is over. Hey, check.
It ain't got to be the first date. I'm saying as you get to know each other, is this your hair? Are those your lashes?
Again,
do you have a picture of yourself with no makeup on? I just want to see it.
People got to have a read on that. If y'all are able to, I'm telling you, the best way to always introduce anything is through humor. If y'all are laughing and kikiing, yes, that is good. But if y'all are more those serious type, hey, you know what? I think I've solved the issue of astrophysicism and whatever. You know, that conversation, you ain't gonna be talking about that. Or, you know what are you into? Are you into, rallies and movement? I feel like we need to save the whales, and I feel like we need to save the trees.
I don't want to save nothing with you until I know if those are your ways for real. See, I want to know if you can peel your beard off.
Again, if y'all start
I want to know
laughing,
if that lump in them gray sweatpants is authentic.
Oh my God, here we go. Oh, I knew you was gonna
Is it real?
Let's go to
because y'all be straight stuffing.
Point number 2.
The same way little middle school girls stuff they bra. Y'all done got the stuff in these gray sweatpants.
The socks.
Y'all be
the socks.
They out here stuffing them gray sweatpants because they know you looking.
People used to put
we
the
looking.
Socks. That's for real. People used to put the socks in.
Thank you. It's happening.
And brothers know about them gray sweatpants lists.
Yes.
Yeah, we know y'all looking.
Y'all find out what we looking for, and y'all go floss the same way we floss.
Selling sweatpants in the market, but that's okay. That's near here.
That got to be great.
Right.
Look, okay. Number one.
Anyway.
Look, number one. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be authentically you.
Way too authentic for this conversation, but yeah, be real. You know what I mean?
Number two.
Can
we go to number 2?
We can go to number 2. We can stay on number 1 a long time.
We can. We might have to circle back around to it. But number 2, prioritize self-care. Okay? Take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. Engage in activities that make you feel good, boost your confidence, and enhance your well-being.
Right.
When you feel good about yourself, it radiates and it can attract others.
That's very true.
You know what? I really feel like this is a harder thing sometimes for women to do, particularly mothers. Like if you are looking to date and you're a mom, you get lost in going to work. What do my kids need? Do they have everything? Like one of the last people that you take care of is you. But it's so important to make sure that you are your best self for your kids, for your family, and so that your mind is clear and available to attract someone else. Can you tell the difference when you meet someone and they prioritize self-care? Like, what does that look like in a woman?
In a woman, self-care looks like somebody who can come into a conversation open, honest, engaging. They're not preoccupied somewhere else. They're not easily triggered with certain comments.
So like stressed out or something?
Correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men we're more direct, sometimes with the way we say things. And if a woman is sensitive about it because of all that she deal with, all the stress, when let's say a man just wants to talk about, I just wish things were back to the way they were with women. Why you say that? When we work hard, Like,
right.
Whoa. I was just having a conversation. Then that tells me,
she hasn't done the personal work.
She hasn't done the personal work. And I'm going to flip it on the men as well. Men, we get so tied up in being a provider or getting so tied up in being able to make it in order to attract a female. And sometimes we're pretty intense as well. We think everybody's just after us just to go on a free date or for some money or for this and that.
Because that's a real thing.
It is. It's a real thing. So sometimes we are a little guarded, and you have to be able to just relax. Come into a situation, relax. Be willing to talk to somebody about, bad dating experiences, tough working experience. A lot of times we don't let that stress on the job go or the stress that we're working with go. So when we meet, a female, it comes off as sharp, it comes off as disengaged, it can come off in many forms that's unattractive to the opposite sex.
What about physically? Because I know you left it alone.
I did.
And the reason you left it alone is because you don't be wanting to really work out and eat right. And you a chubby chaser, so you don't want nobody that's trying to eat salads and stuff. You want somebody that's going to cook you some home food. So you're like, I don't even want the physical part to be an issue for you. So I'm not even going to bring it up. Cause you like, I fry my chicken. Leave the grilled chicken breast alone, fry mine. But that's important
put
though,
some
right?
gravy in that rice, please.
But for you to be your best self.
Right.
Like, shouldn't you also be focusing on your health? And
you should definitely know about your health. I know we joke around. It's mainly about food with me. However, I do realize you have to be at least health conscious. You do have to realize, you know what, high blood pressure runs in my family, so I make an effort not to eat pork. Or I make
was that a quote?
No, that won't.
That's an example. I was about to say.
Look.
I was like, who making the effort not to eat pork? Who? Literally, just yesterday, you got a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, add bacon.
Really? You just putting all.
I mean, I got one too, and it was bomb. It was so bomb.
We try. We be
trying sometimes.
We try.
We need to do better. Look, y'all hold us accountable for prioritize. He said, don't
hold it.
Prioritize self-care.
When somebody tell me what I need to eat, that's just me. Only she.
But can they make loving suggestions like
tell her to tell me? Tell her.
You don't have to have the ribs and the fried pork chop. You could choose one entree. Or Ed, maybe
you really put me on blast.
You could pick the macaroni and cheese or the mashed potatoes. One of those could be a green veggie. But you don't want nobody to tell you that?
I want you to tell me that, baby.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because if I tell you, man, okay. But we'll get off in a minute, right? Okay, so prioritize self-care. Self-care. So look, number 1, be yourself. Number 2, prioritize self-care. Number 3, define what you're looking for. Before diving into the dating world, take some time to reflect on what you want in a partner and a relationship. Ooh, that's big. Mm-hmm. Consider your values, interests, and goals, and use these as a guide when you're evaluating potential matches. Lord have mercy. There's no way to go looking for what you want when you don't know what it is. Have you ever gone into Walmart to get groceries or Publix or Kroger, wherever you go?
Why are you hungry?
And you're hungry and you don't have a list of what it is that you actually want and need. You know what you're gonna get? Everything.
Everything you don't need.
Everything. You're going to get everything. Yes. And then you're going to get home and you don't even have anywhere to put all this stuff. Yes. So if you're out here dating and you don't have specifics about what it is that you want and need, because you about know what you want, but baby, you need to concentrate on what it is that you need based on previous relationships, lessons learned in this season of my life. This is what's important to me. This is what I need.
You need more than fine. I'm just going to put, you need more than fine. Fine just ain't enough. No more. Fine, man.
You said no more.
No more.
When
you 16, 17, when you high school, fine was all that mattered because you ain't have no bills to pay. You just trying to look good.
No kids to raise.
Then, fine became, a little crazy.
A lot of times you got to share fine too.
You do got to share fine.
If fine don't come with nothing else, you gonna share that.
You gonna share fine.
That's community fine.
Correct.
That fine is community when it don't come with nothing else.
You got to come with something else. Fine got to come with some intelligence. Fine got to come with some stability. Fine got to come with some maturity. Because sometimes fine is crazy.
And I'm telling you right now,
crazy.
A lot of times fine don't want to get no job, baby. Fine got to go to work. But why are you fine? Why does it matter if you fine if you ain't going to work?
Yes, you got to do more than fine. Sometimes, you got to go with, I don't want to say comfortable. You got to go with.
How would you say somebody would go about determining what it is that they need? Like, how do you find that out about yourself?
You have to know what makes you happy. Like, what makes me happy? When I do this makes me happy. When I laugh, this makes me happy. Then you're like, I need somebody with a sense of humor. You know what? When I go camping, this makes me happy. Somebody who has a love of outdoors. When I'm around children, when I'm around my family, this makes me happy. I gotta find somebody that's compatible with family or that likes family. Everybody don't like a lot of big family. There are people who were just, only kids. You know, and so they don't get the whole big family sharing, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I mean, I'm not an only kid, but their family, boy, talk about sharing. I'm gonna tell this story. She ain't gonna like this, and I know it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. One of her aunts, God rest her soul, made me some chicken pie.
Oh my God.
It's the best chicken pie in the world. And so she made it. She literally told me, I made your chicken pie, baby. I just want you to I love for you to have it. I would say, thank you, boy. I had that thing wrapped up. I took, you know, got me a little bit, and I knew I was gonna take it back to the crib. And guess what happened? I left it down. The rest of the family started dipping in my chicken pie. But she said that's how they are. Everything is found. She may make it for you, but it's for the family. Some people, you know, wouldn't be used to that. Luckily, I didn't take offense, and I'm still with you, thank God.
Because he want to be a part of the rest of the community. When everybody else is giving, he want to dip his fork in everybody else's stuff. But yeah, that's the thing. You need to know if a person tells you something, if it is important to you that that's the truth, then honesty needs to be at the forefront. Absolutely. If you know that you need to be able to talk things through, you don't like arguing and bickering all the time, then you need someone who is a good communicator, or at least willing to work on communicating. Like, just know the things that are important to you, and no, nothing should go to waste. No tear shed should be wasted. Right. Like, God wants to use all those things to advance you on. So if you've been through any relationship, make sure that it's not for nothing. What did you learn from that relationship? What are the things that you did right and did wrong that you could do better? What are the things that this person lacked that you know you need in the next relationship? So I think that's important.
I agree. And I always say, know yourself enough to know that you don't need to get the same type of person that you are. You know what?
Right.
I like to debate and everything. Then you don't need to get another debater. You need to get somebody who's kind of like, you know what? You got it. You need somebody who's more of a, you know what, let's just move on type of person if you are the arguer.
Baby. Baby.
Just saying.
I was about to take. I'm just gonna move on.
You gonna move on?
No, I'm not.
I do it. That's on me though. I threw the line.
Every time
I shouldn't have.
we get ready to come before you, you know Satan always like to throw something.
Oh my God, here we go.
And he usually throw it through him.
Through me.
Because he just like to fuss. Like,
it's not me.
He loves a good argument. And we have been taking our own advice. We have a communication experience that is available on our website right now. Please that walks you through, step by step, how to improve communication. Yes. So there's no way that we could offer that to you and then turn around and not take our own advice. It's easy to do. I can tell you right now how to write a meal plan. Because I've done the research. I can write a workout, but doing it is another story.
Great.
So I know how we should communicate. Right. And doing it, you know, we're always challenged to, are you practicing what you preach?
Right.
You're telling people they should do X, Y, and Z. Are you doing it? So, of course.
Absolutely, yes. I can answer that.
So he's coming at me. And he feels like I'm coming at him last night. That carried over even to this morning.
You don't know when they're gonna watch this.
When we had to pray this morning, we had to pray that God would just cleanse us, clean me, clean him. Help us to bond so that we're able to talk to you and get you ready to date.
Absolutely.
I was like, we got people we got to talk to, and they need a boo. They ready for bae, and we cannot be on different accords. And so
that's what Satan wants. We never let Satan win. So
yeah, I guess that was a little mid session testimony.
Absolutely.
That you will have bumps in the road, but be willing to do the work and get to where you need to be. Absolutely. So let's go to number 4. Ooh, be open-minded when you're out here dating.
That's a big one.
Oh my goodness, be open-minded. Okay. While it's good to have certain preferences and deal breakers, try to approach dating with an open mind. Give people a chance and be willing to explore connections with individuals who may not fit your preconceived notions. You never know what you might click with. So I got mixed feelings about this. You definitely have to be open-minded. You can't be so stuck to your list of 10 things that I got to have. He got to be 6'5", he got to be tall, dark, and handsome. He got to make $300,000. He got to drive a Benz this particular series. He got to do X, Y, and Z. You know, he got to love kids. He got to, while you do need to know what you want, you have to be open-minded to know that the package that God has for you might not look exactly the way you are perceiving, and be open to meet different people, because every person you meet is not going to be your husband or your wife. There are things that you can learn from just interacting with different people.
Correct.
When you're going on these dates, every date is not like an application for marriage. Like, some of these dates, you really just need to, the more people of the opposite sex that you have conversations with, the more you can learn, the better you can be. So approach some of it like that. You never know, what someone has to offer if you just shut everybody down from the very beginning. What you think?
We watch a lot of dating shows. This is kind of like how we do our research. We watch these dating shows. We laugh at a lot of them. We get frustrated. We give our commentary. And one of the biggest things that we always notice is that, and it's on both sides, I would say a little more women than men, but on both sides, they come into the situation with a list where she has to have this, and this. He has to have this, and this. And they'll be matched up with somebody who is, everybody else is looking like, oh my God, she be a fool not to say yes to this dude, or what is he thinking? But because they're stuck in their list or stuck with what they perceive they want, they're not being open-minded to give that other person a chance, or to be able, you may learn something. They may add some value to your life, because, you don't know what you want until you have it, to be honest. So you can say, this is what I need, this is my list, but when love hits, take that list,
and be willing to, your list does not need to be written in ink. Like, you have to be willing to make changes to this list along the way. Sometimes we have a list, we date somebody from this list, 3 of them. We date 3 people from this list. We don't like any of them, but we keep the same list. Because we figure, this guy has all these things. This is going to be my husband.
Adding to the list.
No, because he like to punch people in the face. This guy, he has everything on my list. I'm going to add, I don't want him to punch me in the face. But then this guy has these things on his list, but you forgot to put in there, he got money, but you forgot to specify like how he needs to get clean money. So this guy, steals people's identity online to get his money. It's like you're so married to the list that you're not open to. Now, I get attraction.
I do.
And I really feel like it's important. Like, you need to be, if you're married to somebody, there has to be a physical and sexual attraction present for this to be a thing.
Facts.
But what you can't discount is growing attraction. Because that's the thing. There are some people that have met and they may have not been initially physically attracted to each other. But and you might work with some people, but the more time you spend, the more time you get to know them and learn their personality, and they make you they get to looking a little bit better. You like, I thought he was kind of quirky and like wasn't cute in the beginning, but something about this little dimple right here is real cute now. Or man, I ain't really never noticed how good he smells, and he get the best hugs. Or man, she made some a casserole, and I think I'm in love now.
That always makes attraction go up in my
So yeah, like, don't just discount someone just because you're not initially attracted.
On the other side of that, some people can look really good, but boy, the more you see them layers come off, they're ugly on the inside and it shows on the outside. You're like, I can't even look at her. That crazy chick.
Yeah, or he fine. He got all these, bulging muscles, but he only do raw eggs and chicken breasts with no salt. And then he judging you because you had a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich with extra mayonnaise. And then y'all falling out.
And he's a narcissist.
He could be.
Yeah.
Every brother with muscles don't do that. Every brother with muscles is not a narcissist. You love doing that.
I used to have muscles.
Okay, you did, babe. You still big and strong, babe. I don't know why that was so funny. That was rude for me to laugh.
It was. You hurt my feelings a little bit, but that's all right. I put the muscle bound against me. I'll break.
Okay, he's breaking people's arms. Yeah. What's number 5? Number 5.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
You want to do this?
Building a connection takes time. Avoid rushing into a relationship and allow it to develop naturally. Take the time to get to know the person, their values, interests, and aspirations. Enjoy the process of getting to know each other without placing excessive pressure on the outcome.
Take it nice and slow. Hey. Cause we've been waiting for this for so long. That's something different.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you
that's
took it out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the wrong song.
That's not the type take it slow that we talk about. I thought it was about no. Sorry.
But there are some people, they take it a little too slow. I'm talking about those serial commitment people, those
that want to date you for 15 years.
Date for 15 years and be like, babe, we
just friends.
Yeah, we just friends. Or, it's almost like we married. So why even get this title? Why do this?
It's different.
Yeah. So don't take it that slow. Like, have a purpose in mind.
What's the in between? Hey, teach people. What's the in between?
The in between.
What does slow look like?
Slow looks like, all right, what do you want? Like, what is your goal? I do want to be married. I eventually want to have kids.
Okay.
Say that.
Communicate.
Communicate that.
Communicate what your desires are up
right,
front.
But don't have the whole, I need it in 2 years. Or I'm trying to be married in,
You see it. Y'all, this
ain't get old.
It's
don't
right
do
here.
it. Don't do it.
He be so embarrassed when I be taking. I'll pull a wig off, a ponytail.
Oh my gosh,
it's hanging out by 3. I'm gonna take it out before part 2. We gonna break right here. Look, this is what we gonna do.
All right.
Look, we said take it slow.
Okay.
And we gonna take a little break,
okay.
And then I'm gonna get my lashes together because I'm not doing this no more. Okay. And then we gonna come back for part 2. Y'all cool with that? So if we break right here, do y'all promise to come back for part 2? You got to. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit it right now. Subscribe so that you know when we put up new content. Okay? If you want to know anything else about what we got going on, it's all on the website. If you go to www.onevisionerc.com, you can see the relationship coaching that we offer, any events that we have coming up, any marriage tools or different tools that we have. The book that we have is there. Just go check it out. www.onevisionerc.com. So look, I'm gonna take care of these lashes and then we're gonna come back for part 2. Y'all ready? All right, peace.